This new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball and MLB Network is next. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Kevin Kiermaier.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
In the second spot tonight, the designated hitter,
Malik Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a looper to left. Parra is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
center fielder, David Dahl.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing. One day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Chris Bryant is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Chris Bryant becomes out number 2 this inning. Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Third baseman, number 3.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. In now, Logan Morrison, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Parra going back to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third, and they are not going to get Morrison. He's in there with a triple. Now at the plate, Steven Souza, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. Lucky for him.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Steven Souza is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Parra is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So here's Carlos Gonzalez, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In is Gerardo Parra. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Mark Reynolds. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Cobb gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Curveball stays a little high that time.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Digging in now, Derek Dietrich. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Too low, 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game. He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Wild but speared on a hop. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Wilson Ramos.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd. Standing in, Adeiny Echeverria. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch could be very tough.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. He's set and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Parra moving in, but this will land untouched. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is ready now. Jonathan Lucroy. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Dahl. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Under it, Hechavarria for out number 2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
And try as he might, but he digging in to try it again. Corey Dickerson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Corey
sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layup.
Dietrich is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Morrison. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Lucroy gathers, and that ends the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
And he takes ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the air now, out to left. After it is Dickerson. 1 out. Here's Cargo. Carlos Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. In is Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Little tapper down the first baseline, but it's foul, strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Here's Mark Reynolds. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. Stepping in, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, number 20. Steven
swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in, 13, Brad Miller comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
The catcher, number
Here's the
40.
catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out. So coming to the plate, Derek Dietrich. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here's the pitch.
Dietrich.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. First pitch of the at-bat. Jonathan Lucroy is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Dahl's in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an arc.
And this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Kiermaier is retired, and there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Striding in once again, Malik Smith. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here it comes.
That's a ball.
And the changeup is way low that time. Hard hit ball to second. Dietrich fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Dahl. It's off the rocks and gone. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Line to the right side. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Longoria will take the turn and hit for second now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in once again, Logan Morrison. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Longoria is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Ready for another chance? Brad Miller. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Miller.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that ends the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
For the Rockies. Third baseman.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
2-2 now.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and out of here. Now at the plate, Charlie Black. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch. And this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's a high pop-up. Longoria is there for it. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more. Gerardo Parra. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And the throw to first. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Next for Tampa Bay, shortstop, Adani.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. And they start him out away with a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Parra will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Striding into the box, Malik Smith. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Very weakly on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Here's Mark Reynolds. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Oh, forget about this one. Booey into the bleachers and gone. Digging in. Derek Dietrich. He was drilled by it. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 31, Xavier Cedeno.
DJ LeMahieu will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Corey Dickerson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Now the first pitch of the inning is a fly ball out to straightaway left. Parra moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Here's a pop-up now. Reynolds there to put it away for out number 2.
First base
striding in, Logan Morrison. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all of baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the... Now batting, David Dahl. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
center fielder.
Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the eighth. Here's Chris Bryant now. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that. Here comes the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. Good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Now here's a line drive, and nobody's going to get this one. This will at least tie the game, maybe more. The run scores from second. It's a 4-3 game, and he is in at third with a 2-run triple. Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Oh, and he misses it. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Stepping into the box, Mark Reynolds. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground toward the left. And Reynolds has himself a base hit. Here's the second baseman, DJ. LeMahieu comes into this at-bat 0 for 1. Tommy Hunter will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1, here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And he's safe. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Another try at 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. This is skied out toward right. After it is Souza. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Steven Souza. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Steven Souza.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now in the box, Brad Miller. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Adam Ottavino answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
He'll try again, 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Adeni Echeverria is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and now Tampa Bay's down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Reynolds is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. And guys, the Rockies tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, Mark Reynolds. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no.